Peace.
Peace.
This is Joshua Law, Mr. PhD. You're just now entering the cipher called Real to Real 360. KYs.
Peace, God.
Bring that beat in, kid.
Indeed.
Peace.
Yeah. What's going on, party people? Welcome to the Real to Real 360 show. Let's get it in.
We do the knowledge and wisdom so you can understand. Real to Real 360 shows in full command. We changing the game for how it all was taught. From bondage to freedom to an independent thought. Yo, the show is here to bring about a change for real. To lighten everyone so we all know the deal. 360 degrees is a fact. We created the show to give our love back to our communities so we can know what's going on and give them the support from knowledge to born. So if you're ready to learn, then it's time to go. Sit back and relax and enjoy our show. Peace.
Peace and blessings. What's going on, party people? What's up? What's up? It's your man, DJ KYs, a.k.a. Kato, the Black Superhero. Once again, peace to the 5% of Law's nation of gods and earths, and to all the human families of the planet Earth. Welcome to the Real to Real 360 show. This evening, we got a good episode for you, but without further ado, I'm going to bring on my right-hand man, my brother in God, none other than my co-host, Mr. Joshua Allah, a.k.a. Mr. PhD himself. Peace, God.
Peace to Law's 5% Nation of Gods and Earths, to all our followers and listeners. I just want to say, from the very beginning, it's humbling for myself and my co-host, for those who have been rocking with us since day one and who have been seeing our vision and seeing the direction in that we're striving to go in. We really appreciate all the comments, all the viewership, all the listening, all the feedback that we have received. And we don't do this show for us. We do this show for you, to bring you the best quality, the great guests, great artists, great community activists. So with that, further ado, this young man that's coming on today is a great artist. He's up and coming. He's worked with some of the greatest in Southern Soul. I can say that from the bottom of my heart, because I know he worked with Omar Cunningham, and Omar Cunningham is the GOAT. But right now, this show is all about Mr. Mark Holloway. And I want to bring him on. So at this point in time, ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for a lyrical giant right now, Mr. Mark Holloway.
Hey.
Everybody good?
Everybody
good, brother. How you doing, bro?
Man, I'm making it. Hey,
Mr. Holloway, it's a pleasure to have you on today. We just want to give our viewers a little tidbit of who Mr. Mark Holloway is. So if you can just give them a brief overview of like who you are and how did you get into the music business?
Okay. As many of you know, a lot of you don't. I'm Mark Holloway. Just like a lot of the other artists that started in church. Dad is a preacher, singing in church, just ventured out to the R&B world, and we just took out from there. Started out R&B. To be honest, it's like the R&B ain't really doing what it do right now. So this Southern Soul is the new R&B. That's what everybody listen to now. So I like, why not?
I tell you, Southern Soul is one of my favorite genres, and it has been for a little while now. I've been following a lot of artists, and your music, it stands out to me. You know what I'm saying? Because of not just your voice, but your sound that you're putting across to the people. How do you keep standing out from the rest of the soul Southern Soul artists?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Me, I really don't listen to a whole lot of music but my own. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I do listen every now and then, but as artists, if you hear something that you like, it might stick with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I just try to keep myself different, man. I have to focus on me.
I understand that truly. Sometimes we make our own lanes and we have to stay in them, you know.
Yeah.
So when was the first time that the first Southern Soul record that you made?
The first Southern Soul record I made was I Got Love.
Uh-huh.
I think that was about almost 4 years ago now.
Okay, so when you got into the music business, actually the entertaining part, who was your greatest influences?
My greatest influence is starting out, I would say, like being in the R&B world, Boys II Men, R. Kelly,
Mm-hmm.
Silk. Yeah, but when I jumped over in Southern Soul, Omar was one of the first ones that stood out to me. Respect the man.
Well, I understand that because, like I said, we've interviewed Omar Cunningham, and it was a great interview. He's a pillar in the Southern Soul community, and we always take our hats off to the giants, you know, that paved the way. And he's a very humble individual. So how is it working with Omar?
Hey, he tough. When I he tough. He gonna let you have it. And a lot of people don't like people like that, but I appreciate it because he gonna be honest, brutally honest. I mean, he keep it real. He one of the realest down to earth people that I done met since I've been in Southern Soul.
Okay. So with the Southern Soul artists, how do you feel about a lot of the shows are either festivals and they haven't gotten to the big arenas yet? Do you think people are sleeping on Southern Soul?
Yeah, they are most definitely sleeping on Southern Soul, man. I think it's coming in the future because I mean, in all honesty, you take R&B, it's not a whole lot of it anymore, and that was what was packing out arenas, man. So I mean, Southern Soul is the new move, so
All
it's
right.
coming.
Oh, definitely, it's coming.
It's coming.
You got a song called "Big Leg Woman," right? And with that song, I know Omar either helped wrote it or wrote it. But when you accepted that song, uh, what was on your mind, or how did you feel about that song? To want to push that song.
When I got the song, I listened to it and I was like, And then I was like, well, you know, far as it go in the world, per se, big women taking over. That's the word. You know, I mean, they got a whole lot of confidence now that they didn't have when I was coming up. Why not give it to them? Why not give it?
Also, that song is basically a shout out to the BBWs, the big girl.
I wouldn't say exactly like just the BBWs, thick women. You know, you can be a big leg woman and be small.
Right.
Yeah. So
let me ask this. He says that R&B is not what it used to be right now. What do you mean by that? If you know, to say the Southern Soul's new R&B, honestly, but what do you mean per se when you say R&B is not like what it is?
Man, you take back, you look at the R. Kellys, the Silks, H-Town, Jodeci. That was the move. You know what I'm saying? That music still plays right now. People still play that music right now. So I mean, you're not getting the classics now in this day and time that you would back then. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So I mean, they putting out music, but it's not sticking. You know.
Now, with your music, what is your focus when it comes down to writing your songs? Because you are a songwriter as well. You know, so when you write a song, what is your motivation or inspiration to write a song?
It could have been something that I went through. It could have been something that I seen somebody else go through, man. I mean, everybody go through something.
Right.
Everybody goes through something, and it just hit different. Like when you had to be not just passionate about the music. You got to be passionate about your life, somebody close to you life. You know, you seeing somebody close to you going through something, and if it affect them, it affect you. So that makes it more passionate when you get that pencil and pen in your hand.
Now, when the first time you performed, uh, how was that reaction for you?
Super nervous. Yeah, I was real nervous. You know, like as somebody that sing, you kind of when you first starting out and you getting the reaction from people outside of your circle, your homeboys, your homegirls, your family. They tell you they like your songs and you can sing. You know, like actually being out and you getting outside of that box. That was the biggest thing. Like, what if they don't like me? I know I can sing, but what if they don't think I can sing? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What if they like my music?
Right.
So that was the biggest thing for me.
So when you found out that you had that fan appeal, that the ladies like the way you dress and the brim you wear, and the songs you sing, how would that feel when you
Man,
took the stage?
now it's just like it's a whole lot of fun for me. It's a whole lot of fun, man. Just seeing people and they recognize you for who you are. You know what I'm saying? I mean, now I be ready. I get there early too, so you know I can meet the crowds and stuff like that. You know, I'm not one of the artists that'll just go in when it's time for me to perform. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Get out. I pull up me a chair and I sit out there and enjoy the rest of the acts. You know. Yep. I'm gonna tell you. I always told myself if I can't remain humble, then I don't want it.
Now, with being in the South, the blues festivals in different areas is major.
Yep.
Have you performed at any that you know what I mean that you wanted to speak on, or one that stuck out in your mind mostly?
You know what? Honestly, like I want to do a show with Omar, which I'll be with him. I'll be with him Friday. I'll be with him Friday, but I ain't never done a show with Omar. Let's see. One that I can say I remember. I did a show with Tucker. Okay. I did a show with Tucker, and it all got kind of times ran over, and times ran over, and I think I got moved back, and I was the act before him. And before I got ready to go up, he told me, "Hey, bro, take your time, man. Take your time. I want to hear what you're putting out, because you know I kind of got a whiff of him when I was with Highway Heavy, the song Little Girl.
Yeah.
So I kind of got familiar with all them. Then let's see, Tyree Neal, Pokey, Johnny James, Adrian Bagger. You know, all this was recording at the same studio. So I kind of got familiar with them then. So, but yeah, that probably was the most memorable, because I mean, for him to just even know who I was then at the show, yeah, that's big for me.
I tell you how, like, and I wanted to ask that question. Well, right now, I want our audience to get an opportunity to listen to Big Leg Woman. So if you can segue into that for us right now, Mr. Mark Holloway, so our audience can hear some of your great sound.
Okay. Not a problem.
Well, I got you right here.
Oh, you got me queued up.
Yeah, already queued up.
Queued
This is
up.
what we do,
We just want you to slide in and see, let bring it out.
Just bring it out.
Hey, look, if y'all don't know Mark Holloway, get to know him. He's a good artist. He hungry, and he make good music with the help of Omar. But yeah, y'all check out this big leg woman, man. It's not just for the BBW women. It's for all women. Because you could be small and have some nice legs.
When you go to the club, you can like whatever it is that you like. But when I go, I know what I'm looking for.
Oh, my wrote
Ain't
this.
nothing like a big leg woman. Ain't nothing like a big leg woman. So ain't nothing like a big leg woman. When I walk in the club, what did I see? I saw a big leg woman looking right at me. She said, baby, baby, can you be my friend today? I said we can do that by the way of Mark Holloway. So I slid up on her, trying to see what she talking about. You looking good, babe, sitting over there with your legs all out. Just don't know, she got me on edge. I like a big fine woman with some big old legs. Hey, ain't nothing like a big leg woman. Already, so ain't nothing like a big leg woman. Tell me where your mama at. She knows she wrong. She got you looking good as hell. She made me write a song. Everybody likes chicken, and there's no surprise. Some men like breasts. I like legs and thighs. Let's take it to the dance floor. Make it do what it do. I see them dancing with that old lady, but they're looking at you. Said you got them heels on, and you're looking right. Them things look pretty. Can I take a bite? Ain't nothing like a big leg woman. So ain't nothing like a big leg woman. So fellas, help me today. If you like a big leg woman, don't be scared to say. You can like her breast, or you can like her thigh, or you can like her big brown booty, or you can like her thighs. You can like her personality, and that's what's up. That ain't what you're looking at when you're in the club. So back that booty up, that's what I said. You can like what you wanna like. Give me some big old legs. Ooh, we ain't nothing like. Big woman. Hey, oh, so ain't nothing like. Big woman. Hey, ain't nothing like. Ain't nothing like, ain't nothing like a big leg woman. Ain't nothing like, ain't nothing like, a big leg woman. Ain't nothing like a big leg woman.
You ain't never lie.
Hey, look, you see the smile. That's a good sign right there.
Now here's my question with that, being that I'm listening. Now, how many times have you performed that song live?
About 4 or 5.
Okay, and then that 4 or 5, how many of them you got up and danced with, and they all tried to get you?
They damn me. actually gonna I'm gonna shoot a video to it. I already got a line dance for it, so that's gonna be kind of hot.
All right, that's what's up.
That's,
That's a good one. I like that.
hey, I tell you, we grew like I know myself, my brother, you know, and when our viewers born professor, we grew up on like blues and southern soul and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's when you come from the north and as they would say, we were country. You know what I'm saying? Because you know our folks is from Mississippi and North Carolina and stuff like that, and South Carolina. So we listen to Southern Soul and it moves us because it always talks about love. It's always talk about relationships, and it always discuss the good, bad, or indifferent when it comes down to relationship. How do you feel that music have changed from talking about love and Southern Soul keeps the love in the whole aspects of music? Like Southern Soul is one of the only genres that really talks about love and relationships and how to date.
And that goes back to what I said earlier, like love songs, classics.
Mm-hmm.
Classics that the R&B now is not on that now. So I mean, you seeing history in the making every other week basically. And so because everybody's putting out good music, man, you can't lie. I ain't gonna sit up and say everything is good, but for the majority of it, there's a lot of people putting out good music, man.
Let me ask you this, bro. Let me make part subject. If you can go back, I asked this question before, but if you can go back into the archives of some of the great artists in all genres, however you want to be, if you can pull two artists that you would like to maybe redo a song that they did as a duet, or just whoever that you like that has gone on that you can pull back in time and do something with, who would they be?
Give me Mr. Lenny Williams for one. I want to
Definitely a monster in the music world right there. That's
and I would even say Gerald Levert.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. He got that strong voice I like, man. I like that. You know, our runs and everything cool. I respect them, but it ain't nothing like one of them good strong voice. That's singing.
Mine right there, my two, if I could go back into the archives and pull them, would be Teddy Pendergrass.
Okay.
And Barry White.
Oh, okay, Barry. Yeah, I can see you and Barry.
Well, I tell you what, I only do any singing when that Hennessy hit right. The Hennessy got to hit right for me to do some singing. But
what's your favorite song when the Henny hit? Because you know you sound just like him when the Henny hit.
In your mind, you sound just like him.
Right.
Mess around and I think I'm Keith Sweat one moment, Gerald Levert the next. Then now I go from Sir Charles to Omar to Big Rob.
Hey, look, like they say,
you know what I mean?
Anything is possible.
Anything possible.
Brother Holloway, let me ask you, what is a good warm-up day for you before you get on the stage? What do you do to prep yourself?
Pray.
Okay.
Pray. That's it. Pray, man. I mean, I don't do the rituals, drink honey, tea. I just go. Man. When it's time to go, it's go. I might drink a bottle of water. Yeah, but I'm gonna pray to make sure I do good. The main thing with me is do my best on this show to get booked on another one. Right. I don't want to leave a show without getting booked for another one.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, being that, like you said, you work with Omar, and you're gonna work with him. I think Friday. You said, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Outside of Omar, who else do you work with?
Outside of Omar, who else do I work with? Other than a producer, nobody. If I hit Omar up, he never let me down. If I ask him to do something for me, he'll do it. But outside, I really don't. I talk to other artists, but if he's not writing, I'm writing myself.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, with your music that you have coming out, what is your biggest single that you have put out thus far?
The biggest single thus far would be "What You Got."
That's a song that you wrote?
Nah, Omar wrote it.
I tell you, that's the GOAT right there. That's the GOAT.
That's probably the hottest one. That one, and actually Big Leg Woman is moving pretty good. Old Flame is moving pretty good. I got one called Creeping. Everything is moving like real good right now, and it's just picking up all of a sudden. So I don't know if it was everybody caught on to everything else after Big Leg Woman, but everything is moving pretty good right now.
So what is your hold on one second.
Before you do that, it's real quick because I'm getting hit with a whole lot of text questions. They want to know, and I'm saying it like this because they bugging me. Are you single or are you married?
I'm married, man. I'm married.
There it is. All right. They say, "Oh, he looked like Samson." Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm married.
It's all good.
That's all good.
I just had to get that because my phone ain't stopped buzzing.
Find out what they in and tell them promoters to book me out there. I'm coming.
Yeah.
I tell you, that was the next question I was going to ask. You're starting to become a sex symbol in Southern Soul. How are you being able to receive that and keep everything balanced?
Hey man, balance is good. Now I sit on here and tell you, my wife is at every show. Mm-hmm. Every show that I go to, she's coming. I mean, she respects the fact that that's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Fans are gonna be fans, and she understands that, so everything is good on that end. She understands we're going to put on the show, and we're having fun, and that's just what it is.
So I know your wife is your manager, so This is a family business right here.
Family business.
It's a family business. How important was it to become a family business?
It wasn't a big thing. It was something that she wanted to do. It wasn't asked that she was like, well, you know, I can do this and I can do that. So when you say you can do this and do that, it's like, okay.
Right.
So we'll bring them percentages home from the booking instead of getting the booking manager. So
there you go.
That's it. Yeah. That's definitely it. Like I said,
it was kind of different. Like first starting out, you had to call these promoters. You actually had to have a booking manager to see if they can get you on the show. Now, true enough, I used to call numbers on flyers too. Hey man, let me get on your show. I come do it or whatever. But you know, now people calling, people inboxing, so I'm just taking the blessings how they come.
Okay, we got a question from the audience again. One of the questions is from Born Professor is, out of your catalog, which song means the most to you?
I have a song called "She Ain't You."
She ain't you.
Yeah. So it is honestly like men kind of get in a situation where they don't think, because you can have everything that you got at home, but you'll get caught up in the moment outside and go do something you ain't got no business doing, and you got everything you need at home. I know they call it 80-20 or whatever, but overall, if you can have the baddest woman in the world trying to holler at you out there in the streets, but you know in your mind she ain't what you got at home. Why waste your time?
Right.
Yeah.
It's more so like there's a million women that want to love you, but that ain't the one you want.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Now, the greatest moment that you've had on stage.
The greatest moment I had on stage. Let's see. Greatest moment on stage. Greatest moment on stage, I would say thus far, being on stage with Adrian Bagger. Being on stage with Adrian. He down to earth too. Good guy. I actually got a song with him and the late Katrina Jefferson. He actually came to my house and we recorded that studio. We recorded it here. Being on stage with Adrian, and it was a packed house. Like that was just like starting back over when I told y'all I was nervous when I first started.
Right.
I had never seen that many people. That many people in my life. It kind of shook me up for a minute, but I was like, okay, it's the same thing. But yeah, that was one of the biggest ones that I had been in.
Okay. Is it like that for you almost with every show that you do? Do you feel like you still got some nervousness, even though
It's normal. It's normal. I have the jitterbugs every show.
Okay.
Every show, but once I get the mic in my hand, it's man, I'm in my zone then.
And as a new listener, which song or album would you recommend that they should listen to first of yours?
I have a song that's called "The Only Thing." I would say that one. Far as keeping the love songs alive, that's a good one. That's a real good one. The Only Thing. That's a very nice song.
Okay. So your very first song that you ever recorded was called what again?
I Got Love.
I Got Love.
Mm-hmm.
Was that song dedicated to your wife?
Nope, not that one.
Not that one. Do you got a song that's dedicated to her?
That's why I told you the only thing. The Only Thing. It hit different now. That's a real love song. That's a real love song right there.
That's
that Love You Hard song.
I tell you right now, we about to segue to what you got.
Okay.
And you want to speak to that?
Hey, this I'll say this. This the song that put me on. Nice up tempo.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody that hear it love it. Everybody. I'm a gain a new fan tonight after you play it.
well, that's what we hoping for.
Yes,
so,
sir.
ladies and gentlemen, of Real to Real 360. What you got by Mr. Mark Holloway?
Let me talk to you for a minute. I see you. I've been looking at you, babe. Oh, you got that dress going every which way now. Sexy mama, I got one thing to say. Yeah. Listen, I want what you got. Baby, I need mom. What you got? I just gotta have, babe. What you got? Show you good to me. What you got? You've been walking around this place and shaking it in my face. I want what you got. Listen to the second verse. Who are you? You gotta let me know. Tell me right now, babe. 'Cause it's almost time to go. If I take you home, I'm gonna put on a show, yeah. I want what you got. Baby, I need mom. What you got? I just gotta have, babe. What you got? Show the good to me. What you got? You've been walking around this place and shaking it in my face. I want what you got. Man, everybody got this one. I'm free over you say. What's up? Boy, she out your league. What you mean she out of my league, man? What you trying to say? You ain't had a woman that fine. Whoa, wait a minute, since you been knowing me. You don't know what I don't. You don't know. You couldn't do nothing with her. Even if you was at your feet. I want what you got. Baby, I need mom. What you got? I just gotta have, hey, what you got? Show you good to me. What you got? You've been walking around this place and shaking it in my face. I want what you got. I want what you got. Baby, I need mom. What you got? I just gotta have, hey, what you got? Show you good to me. What you got? You've been walking around this place and shaking it in my face. I want what you got. I want what you got. Baby, I need mom. What you got? I just gotta have, hey, what you got? Show you good to me. What you got? You've been walking around this place and shaking it in my face. I want what you got.
Yeah. Right there. You know what? I told you. I just mentioned Teddy, and here it is. That jam right. I was waiting for you to say, you got.
See that's a fan. I got another fan.
That's it.
Yeah, you do. Absolutely.
Definitely. You know,
yeah.
It's funny that because, like I said, that's my cousin Vaughn. That's commenting, and it takes us back to our childhood, growing up, and being in one of our friends' basements, listening to the music that their parents were playing, our parents were playing. You know, back then, they was having the basement parties and the liquor house parties and the spades parties. You know, back then I think they were calling it what the brown liquor music.
Yep. Music right there.
That brown liquor music. Because once that yak get in you, you're gonna go find you a big leg woman.
Where she at? Yeah.
Now, far as relationships and love and everything else that's in the music, and we know that motivates and inspires you to write the things that you write. But there's also the flip of the coin of the music when it comes down to creeping.
Yeah.
You know?
Listen, when it come down to life, bro, I mean, it ain't good to trust everybody.
Right.
It ain't good to trust everybody. You know, everybody got a another side to them. I mean, I wouldn't say just don't trust them, just don't take things for granted. Don't sleep on a lot of stuff, basically.
Right.
You know, hey, it's rough out there, man. them your homeboys can be smiling in your face and spending time with your old lady.
Oh man, don't do it like that.
Hey, that's how it go.
Yeah,
That's how it go, bro.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let me
Things
interject
happen.
this. Can I ask this question? Is your wife one of your strong critics when it comes to certain songs? Like before you even do you try to run some things by, or you just let it go?
I can't not run things by. When I one of my strongest critics, oh yeah. She gonna make sure it's right, bro. Everything from the wardrobe to pictures to what's posted, all of that. And you know, I like that. It's not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Right. It may be something that I don't see that she see.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I can do a whole video and record it and let her look at it and she be like, you see how your shirt messed up over there? I don't like where you at in that room, go in another room. It's anything, bro. And it used to bother me at first, but
that's good though. That's good.
Once I start listening, I look back at where I was and I go to where she wanted me to go. It looked better. You know, I ain't gonna tell her that, but I be like, okay, we'll just go with this one.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good, dude.
But that's good that she's definitely your biggest supporter and your biggest critic because she wants you to reach the top.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that we all are striving to have and striving to want in our lives is that our spouses be the number one supporter and our number one critic to help push us over the top.
It make it a whole lot easier, man, for real. Because I mean, it's not a when I come in the studio and record, she's able to come in here anytime she wants to. She might be in another room and hear something, and she'll come in here and be like, "Did you hear that? Did you hear that?" And we'll play it about 10 times, and I'll be like, "Well, I like this," and she'll be like, "Well, I don't like this," and I'll be like, "Well, I'm gonna do this part the way I want to do it, and then I do this part the way you want to do it." I mean, it all work out.
Right.
It's just the energy for me.
Okay. Now, Mr. Holloway, Mr. Mark Holloway, we have Creeping queued up for you. Now, I'm not going to ask, was you creeping when you made this song? I'm not going to ask you that because you're a married man and we're going to always stay with the bro code. But I know that you know people who have been creeping.
Yeah. Hey, look, listen. That's why I told y'all. It's not everything that I go through. It's
some what other people do.
You know what I'm saying? I see things firsthand, you know? So,
He said,
I'm telling you, it's rough out there, man.
Yeah, man.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here is Creeping by Mr. Mark Holloway.
Might be your best friend, and Jody bills, working to do overtime. Seems to me it's getting later and later. A long time ago, an old man told me, he said, son, Jody, don't do you no favors. Oh, she's creeping. With my best friend. He's also my cousin. What never thought that she would do this. So I called my cousin up. Said, man, this woman cheating on me. Said, man, you sound crazy. And one more thing, you're sadly mistaken. A few weeks later, I got a phone call. Can I tell y'all what he said? Can I tell y'all what he said? He said that nigga that you call your best friend and your cousin, I just called him your woman. Coming out the holiday, she's creeping. I was coming in the front door, baby. My best friend, he was leaving out the back door. Cousin, he was my cousin. Never thought that she would do it. She's creeping. Tell me why did you do this to me? My best friend. I was good to you, baby. My cousin. Anything you know that she would do this. You got it. She's creeping. With my best friend. He's also my cousin. He was my cousin. Never thought that she would do this. You broke my heart. She's creeping. With my best friend. Tell me. He's also my cousin. Never thought that she would do this.
Now that's some creeping for your age. Best friend, cousin. What? Listen, man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I tell you, I'm lost for words on that one. Because I know that song done hit home for a lot of people out there.
I'm gonna be honest now. I saw a situation like that, and the cousin wind up marrying the girl. So, I mean, I seen it firsthand.
Oh yeah, I've seen that firsthand too. That's what I said. That's hitting home for a lot of folks.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, when you make your music and the people that you grew up with hear your songs and they see how you've grown in the entertainment business, what is their reaction to Mr. Mark Holloway?
Like they don't know me no more. I don't think it'd be more of they don't know me, but they just don't know what they expect from me. You know, I done been to a lot of shows back home in McGee that like people that I grew up with, talk to, hug when I see. I guess they feel like I done changed. I'm still the same. You know, you got some that'll sit back and just look at you and wait just to see how you gonna act. So, you know,
right.
That's how they act. But for the most, I can say my city supports me.
Mm-hmm.
They support me now, but I mean, like, just seeing people that I haven't saw in a while, they try to figure out if I done changed. So it'd be more of a stare or something like that before anything else.
Okay, let the audience know what's the city that you're from and where you're from.
I'm from McGee, Mississippi.
Yes, sir.
Mississippi. McGee, Mississippi.
Yes, sir. Say that last part again.
Mississippi.
That's right. ain't nothing like the Mississippi boys. I told you.
You heard how I said it. Then you say it with your chest out.
With your chest out. Ain't nothing like the Mississippi boys. You hear me?
Mm-hmm. They don't understand.
No.
But you know,
it's different in Mississippi.
Now it's some artists here in Mississippi, man. Like LJ, you gotta respect him. That's to me, that's the hardest working man in showbiz. LJ getting it. Gotta respect Big Yayo. He working. Vic Allen, Dave Mack. I'm looking up to all them cats, man. I look up to them and I respect all of them. Now I've done shows with all of them. So Lamar's Williams. It's some good artists here in Mississippi, man.
Yeah, definitely. Now I know we about to run out of time soon, but I got to get this question in. During the pandemic, because we've asked everybody that came on, and I want to ask this question to you. During the pandemic, how has it helped you lyrically, and as far as your music?
It kind of slowed things down far as shows. So it gave you more time to actually like focus on your music. So I mean, you could on a weekend where you would normally do a show on a Saturday or Sunday, you got that whole day instead of rushing. Productions on songs were quicker, good turnarounds, For the most, I take my time on my songs, but it gave you more opportunity to get the work done.
Okay.
And one of the perks of having your own studio, I write it down after I record it.
Right.
So yeah. It was different. Like slowing down, like my catalog, it's decent right now. I'm sitting on songs right now. I just pick and choose when to drop them.
Okay. Now, like I said, we coming up on, a lot of times we don't realize how fast an hour can go. Because if you working a 9 to 5, an hour could seem like 3 hours.
Yeah.
When you're doing something that you love to do, an hour shoots past so quickly. It seems like 15 minutes because it don't seem like an hour that we've been talking.
It sure don't, man. I just up at it's like 53 minutes out. Just getting started.
Like I said, Mr. Holloway, Mr. Mark Holloway, we would love for you to come back and do a part 2 segment with us. But I want you to tell the people where they can find your music, what's the name of your album, or what you have going on, and different titles, and how they can book Mr. Mark Holloway for shows.
Okay. You can find my music anywhere. It's on all digital platforms. Just search Mark Holloway. All my music gonna come up. You looking to book me? That number is 662-571-3830.
Say that again.
662-571-3830.
All right. Now y'all heard it. That phone should be blowing up this weekend.
They need to get in. I got the show with Omar on Friday. I got a private event May the 14th. I'll be at Madison County Amusement Park May the 21st. Meet LJ Eccles, Dave Mack, King George. That'll be at the Madison County Amusement Park. I got a show back in Simpson County that same night on the 21st. I'm booked up for the whole month of May, so
let's book up June and July.
Let's book up June and July. I'm ready.
Well, Mr. Holloway, if you could stay about 5 minutes after the show so we could discuss some things or what have you. But like I said, it's a pleasure to have you on, and we definitely want to bring you back and promote more of your music as much as we possibly can. So at this moment in time, I'm going to give it up to my co-host, my brother in God, DJ K Wise. K Wise, you know what time it is, Lord.
Absolutely, absolutely. First of all, once again, Mr. Mark Holloway, thank you. It is indeed a pleasure. And to let you know right now, you have a home away from home. Whenever you away from home, to get home, you right here on the Radio 360. So again, if there's anything that we can do for you, don't hesitate to reach out and holler at us, man. We just a phone call away, an email away. We here. Big shout out to our brother, the GOAT, Omar Cunningham. And we wish you all the best, Brother Holloway, if your success, man, and bless you and your wife for the union that you have, and make sure that it keeps locked and cocked, because we also got to give her flowers, because it's her that's holding you down. And so we salute the wifey and let her know that we got her back as well. Ladies and gentlemen, you have just been blessed with another episode. You got something? Go ahead, my brother.
I got one more thing. I saw the interview with Omar about the writing. Mm-hmm. Tell me, give me about 10 more years, and I'm a tramp. About 10 more tramp now.
All right. Omar said, y'all ain't ready. He said he got catalog on top of catalog. He ain't worried. He said he's his own competition.
I tell you what, that right there is a compliment within itself, because Omar Cunningham is a great writer, and from your song and your singing, you're inspiring to be one of the greats as well. So we salute you. We definitely salute you, salute your wife, and salute your whole brand. So, AK,
you know the deal. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of myself and my co-host, Mr. Joshua Melala, a.k.a. Mr. PhD from Mississippi, if I said it right. Listen, y'all stay tuned, man, because we got more in store for you. Up and coming, more guests will be here. So just stay tuned. Tell a friend to subscribe and join our club. You can reach us at real2real360@gmail.com. That's REAL, the number 2, REEL @gmail360@gmail.com. All right. And you can also hit us up on our phone. It's 336-807-9299. Once again, 336-807-9299. And Ja, you know what? I'm going to do something that I haven't done in a while, because we queued up for it too.
What's that?
We got our outro ready.
Oh.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we starting to come to the end of the show. Right now, I want to take the time out and thank our guests for coming on. Also, too, we want to make sure that y'all listening and subscribing, and tell a friend and keep sharing, because we're going to keep bringing y'all the real content. You know what I mean? So, DJ K-Wise, my brother, take us up out of here, son. Hey.
I want to give a big shout out to the nation of God's earth, to all the human families on the planet Earth. I say peace. But you are subscribers, those who continue to watch and listen to the show each and every time we come on. I give a big shout out of love, peace, and happiness. The beat, the man, woman, and child of the you and I verse. It's time for us to disperse. We bring the best, not the worst. We thank you once again for tuning in to the real 360. Bring a friend to hit that like and subscribe, so we continue to grow, to bring more knowledge and wisdom to you. Upon our show, you make it possible for us to do what we do. Now it's time I end it just the way I bring it.
Peace and blessings, y'all.